Hi guys, it's Karen for Her Campus Nottingham, and today I'm going to be giving you my tips of how I manage my time at university. So, during my 3/4 years at university, I've picked up some tips that have worked for me in terms of how I manage my time and making sure that I get things done. But it's worked for me, so I'm just going to share it with you guys today. So, the first thing I have is creating a timetable for the week. So this is something that I kind of started doing in second year because I realised that I was just procrastinating, because if I wasn't setting myself like a time limit, then I would just take ages to do something that could be done in like an hour. I would spend 4-5 hours doing it because I'm just doing like random silly things in between. So creating a timetable, it helps you focus on what you need to do and what needs to be done, and it helps you not procrastinate. So for example, if you've got some reading to do, if you set aside 2 hours for this reading, you need to make sure that you finish it by this certain time. So it stops you from, going online or watching a film or suddenly going to like make a massive meal or something stupid like that. So number 2 is creating yourself an earlier deadline than the real deadline. So this is something that is something that from the beginning, even before I came to university, I always used to do, because we're not fortune tellers that we know everything's going to work out perfectly when you've got a deadline. So it's when you leave things to the last minute and you're now trying to run to the library and get things printed, that's when the printers have jammed, there's a massive queue, papers run out, all this stuff, and you're now panicking because you've got 3 minutes to get your deadline in, get your coursework in, and the building is like on the opposite side of campus and you need to run, and it just creates all this unnecessary fuss that you could completely avoid if you kind of gave yourself an earlier deadline. So thirdly, prioritizing what needs to be done first. So it doesn't make sense to start a piece of coursework or start revising for an exam which is in 3 months when you've got something due in like 2 weeks. Because a lot of people tend to do that because they enjoy that module more, or they know what they're doing for that. Focus on what needs to be done the soonest. So another thing is creating plans for coursework. I think this is something that if you do a subject that is very essayistic, is essayistic even a word? Okay, it's going to be a word for today. Like creating plans for your coursework, because if you do this, it just means that the process of when you're actually writing the essay is a lot faster, a lot more fast-paced, that you're not just wasting time now trying to find, what am I going to write? It's already there on paper, you just need to transfer it and flesh it out a bit. So creating plans for coursework, especially if you've done your reading, it just means that you just type, and you finish your coursework a lot quicker than if you're creating a plan as you go along, or you're now thinking, because you type, one topic or one subject, and then you're now coming to going to, what's the next thing? And you're wasting like an hour thinking of what you can write next. Whereas if you've already got it down next to you while you're writing your coursework, you then, it makes you work faster and quicker and a lot more efficiently. So one thing that I think is quite, I've made sure that I now do, because it just stops me from wasting time, is I try and prepare meals in advance. So what I try and do is I try and cook on in bulk on Saturday and Sunday, which I hate eating the same thing over and over again. But when it comes to deadline period or exam period, there's no time to be wasting making all these fancy meals. You just need to make sure that you're saving time. So if you cook in bulk, all you have to do is put something in the microwave, and then it's done. You've got your food ready and it's done, and you don't end up saying, I need to cook, so I can't do my work. When no, you've got food there, all you need to do is heat it up. Now you can go back to your work. So yeah. And finally, this is something that it just needs to be done, I think, for everybody, is making sure that you kind of write all your deadlines and put them next to your laptop, put them on your desk, or put them somewhere very visible in your room that you know that this is what I need to do, really serious. So for example, I've got a list, so I've got 5 pieces of coursework. I've got 5 pieces of coursework to do for this semester, and they are I put them in 4 different spots in my room. So I put them on my desk, and they're around my room. So I make sure that I know that, you know, if I want to start wasting time or go downstairs and start mingling with my housemates, I know that this is the work that needs to be done. I don't have much time, it all needs to be done. So it just helps me make sure that, you know, I process what I need to do and actually do it. So thanks guys for watching. I hope that was useful. If you have any questions, just email into her campus or shout us on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or anything. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.